Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ryzma Arasy. I'm from English Department, UIN Sunan Ampel, Surabaya. Today, I want to present about my article entitled A Morphological Analysis of Inflectional Morphemes in Tinian's Instagram account's caption. So, nowadays, we are not strangers about social media, right? We can share our lives, our precious moment on social media, and we upload some photos or some video on social media that we sometimes add a caption to describe the picture or the videos that we want to share. And in the caption, there is a meaning in the text that attracts netizens to be connected to the picture or video. In addition, we have to know about the structure of word so as not to make the errors of the wrong meaning of the written caption. And in this article, it focuses on morphological analysis of relational morphemes. And next is about background of the study. Morphology is the branch of linguistics. Morphology is studying about morphemes and combination. Indeed, focused on the composition of words and involved in the construction of part of word grammatically. And some elements of s, ing, and etc. are called by morphemes. They are included on inflectional morpheme, which the smallest meaning or a grammatical function to form a word. And then theoretical framework. The theoretical framework in this article issues from the Churchill 1996 is inflectional morpheme is not to use produce new words in the language, but to show aspect of the grammatical function of the word. And then in English has only 8 inflectional morphemes and it will shown in table below. The first is plural. As noun, for example, is boy, become boys. And then possessive, as noun, for example, is boy and become boys, but add an apostrophe. And then comparative is adjective, for example, is big, become bigger. And then superlative as adjective, for example, is big, become biggest. And then present as a verb, for example, is cook, become cooks. And then past as a verb, for example, cook, become cooked. And then past participle as verb, for example, drive for driven. And then the last is present participle as verb, for example, drive, become driving. And then next is method. This article used the data taken from Tinian's Instagram account's caption. And then the researcher analyzing and classifying into inflectional morpheme based on the caption. The research problem in this article. The researcher analyzed about how many inflectional morphemes that is contained in Tinian's Instagram account's caption, and data was analyzed based on types of inflectional morphemes. So why the researcher used the Tinian's Instagram account's caption? Because the caption that has important meaning expressed for her young brother is very interesting, and the uploaded photos is an important moment for them, so that it attracts followers to pray for her younger brother too. And then next is about finding. There are the finding of inflectional morpheme on Dinian's Instagram account. For the first is prose. Prose analysis is possessive as noun, the quantity is 1. And number 2 is terms, and the analysis is plural as a noun, the quantity is 1. Number 3 is surrounded, and the analysis is past. As verb, the quantity is 1. Number 4 is tones. The analysis is plural. As noun, the quantity is 1. The inflectional, number 5 is blessings. The analysis is plural. As noun, the quantity is 1. Number 6 is convos. The analysis is plural. As a noun, the quantity is 1. Number 7 is movement. The analysis is plural. as noun, the quantity is 2. Number 8 is repeated, the analysis is passed. As adjective, the quantity is 1. And then number 9 is feels, the analysis is plural. As verb, the quantity is 1. Number 10 is advice, the analysis is plural. As noun, the quantity is 1. Number 11 is amazing, the analysis is present part. As verb, the quantity is 2. Number 12 is jokes, the analysis is plural. As noun, the quantity is 1. Number 13 is including, the analysis is present part. As verb, quantity is 1. Number 14 is insert, the analysis is past. As verb, the quantity is 1. They are the finding in this article. So next is about discussion. The first sentence is pros birthday dumps. Pros is possessive. Pro is abbreviation of the word brother, which is a pronoun. As a pronoun, this word is categorized as root of noun. The existence of affixes s resulting a possessive word. And then dumps is plural because the word dump is categorized as root of noun. The existence of affixes s resulting a plural. This different with the possessive because in the possessive it add an apostrophe, but in the plural it's not add an apostrophe. So the next sentence is may you always be surrounded by tones and blazing. In the word tones and blazings are the type of plural because the word tone and blazing are categorized as root as noun. The existence of affixes s resulting a plural word. Next sentence is amazing converse moments that might or might not be repeated again in the future. There are 3 types of inflectional morpheme in this sentence. The first is in the word amazing is present participle because the word amaze is categorized as root of verb. The existence of affixes ing resulting a present participle of word. In the word and then in the word convo and moment, convo is abbreviation of word conversation, which is a noun and the root categorized of noun to and the word moment is also categorized as root of noun. The existence of affixes s resulting a plural word. The third type in this sentence is in the word repeated is past tense because the word repeated is categorized as root of verb. The existence of affixes at resulting a past tense of word. The next sentence is it feels like I shall capture all the movements and insert all this in here. In the word feels and movement is plural because the word feel is categorized as root as verb and in the word moment as root as noun. The existence of affixes s resulting plural word. And then in the word enshrined is past tense because the word enshrine is categorized as root as verb. The existence of affixes at resulting a past tense of word. The last sentence is thank you for everything, the advice, the funny jokes, including our amazing trip. In the word advice and jokes, the word advice and joke is categorized as root of noun. The existing of affixes s resulting plural word. And then in the word including and amazing is present participle because the word include and amaze is categorized as root of verb. The existing affixes ing resulting present participle of word. So there are the finding and discussion in this article. We next to the conclusion. The conclusion is the inflectional morphemes are found in the linear Instagram conscription. In addition, it can be claimed that the inflectional morphemes found in the linear Instagram conscription were not merely just a text to describe the picture. Still, they are part of how people understanding of the certain concept in the explanation of the caption. So that's all from this article. Thank you very much. I'm sorry if I have mistake to you. And as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.